In this challenge, I'm taking just one free weekly drop and trying to turn it into a pair of factory new dead hand gloves. And for this series, I'm explaining every step of the way so you see exactly how I do it. Last episode, we were able to make $100 profit, taking our balance from $244 up to $339. But this time around, we're upping the stakes and risking it all going for gold. Here's what happened. So it actually took me a little while to find our first trade up for this week. You'll see here a couple of different combinations I was trying, and if you want to play with them yourselves, you might be able to find a better contract than me. But based on my efforts and then the overpay I'd need to acquire the floats, I was struggling. Eventually though, I came across this contract, simply 10 StatTrak Battlescarred Classifieds from the Fever case, which would give us a 50-50 for the AURT print stream or famous bad trip. The average profit here was sitting at $10, so I was happy to find something. And being able to use pretty much any inputs I found, given the floats were so flexible, I thought I'd give it a shot. We've got 3 of these to smash out, and ideally we get 3 AURPs. Print stream number 1. Boom. There we go. Can we see number 2? Bang. Oh! Luck is on our side today with the 50-50s. We love to see it. And number 3, let's finish it off. All right, bad trip to round it out. Can't complain with that at all though. This video's sponsor, SkinSwap, is giving you a skin worth up to $50 entirely for free whenever you do your first trade and use my referral code. If you want to refresh your loadout, you can trade your skins for brand new ones in just a couple of seconds. Plus, their market tab now integrates cheap listings from Chinese sites so you can access the best prices without the need for a Chinese ID or bank account. They accept deposits via crypto, MasterCard, and Visa. If you want to cash out, SkinSwap makes that simple too with instant sell options to PayPal or crypto. On top of that, they run free daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways with the chance to earn extra entries simply by trading. Use the link below for a 3% lifetime sales bonus and a free skin worth up to $50. Big thanks to SkinSwap for supporting the channel. Next up, as I was browsing TradeUp Lab, I came across this contract. A combination of the Glove and Fever collection with field tested inputs roughly under 0.26. Overall profitability wasn't crazy, but we would have a 75% chance to profit. After buying all the inputs, the contract did end up about $5 more expensive than the initial estimate due to the low float overpay, but I kept an eye on these skins over a couple of days and was able to fill a second contract at $80 a few days later. I highly recommend visiting SkinSwap and TradeIt, both linked in the description below, if you're looking at picking up lower float items without too much overpay. Because csfloat's system actually takes float values into account in its recommended pricing, it's very rare to find them at market price there, whereas that is often not the case on these other platforms. The Dragonfire is what we're after here, but 75% chance overall. Please come through. Boom! Yes! Oh! Dragonfire! That's the best one! Let's go. Let's go. Second attempt? Anything but the famous? Now! Oh! This is great news. Indeed, our overall balance was now sitting at $446.84. Now I want to quickly mention that this video is not professional financial advice. CS2 skin prices can be highly volatile. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and trade-ups are all about statistical expected value, so even with a positive EV, nothing is guaranteed. Please do your own further research and consider your financial position before making any decisions. Now, a couple of episodes ago, we used a combination of field-tested Revolution Collection fillers alongside low-float Battlescarred Genesis Collection skins to go on a pretty insane run of AK Oligarchs. From what I've seen, the price of those Revolution fillers have gone up a bit, so here we've simply swapped them out for Dreams and Nightmares Classifieds. The good thing about this is since the Dreams and Nightmares case is one of the most unboxed cases currently, there is an abundance of field-tested skins, many of which are around 0.2 to 0.25 float range, as you can see here. There were even some 0.18 and 0.19 floats at pretty much the same price. Therefore, it was actually very easy to fill out 6 of these contracts, all at market price. A roughly $60 contract where only the full throttle would be in the red. It seemed worthwhile to keep going for it. Let's line up a couple more oligarchs. Trade up number 1. Let's see it. Boom! Alright. That is the one item we do not want to see today. But it's fine. Look at all these inputs. We got lots more to come. 2. Yes! AK Oligarch, it's back, my friends. It is carrying us this series. Absolutely carrying us. Let's go. Number 3. Let's get it. Boom. Oh, 75% chance, man. Why are we hitting them 4 twice? Here we go. Once more. MP9. All right. MP9, we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Bang. Oh, let's go, my friends. AK Oligarch. Thank you. All right, here it is. The last one for this episode. I promise no more AK Oligarchs after this. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. MP9. MP9. Another MP9. Nice. That's solid to finish it off. Now, in several of my trade-up guide videos, I've often mentioned the power of buy orders to help you fill contracts at profitable prices. So actually, over the last 2 weeks, I'd set up a couple of them to fill combinations we've already seen so far throughout the series. For example, I set up a buy order for 10 org momentums under 0.133 float with a maximum price of $21. But actually, as you can see here, I was able to pick some of them up for just $18, $18.43, $18.72, etc. $2 per item might not seem like much, but it could take a contract that looks like this, which is still alright at 114%, and turn it into this one, which has an average profit of $50 per contract. With a bit of patience, we ended up paying a total of $186.71 for our 10 inputs, with a 50% chance to make $133 and 50% chance to lose $62. So far, we've hit 2 Angry Mobs and 1 M4 completing similar contracts, so let's see how this plays out. We could actually pass the $600 mark if we see the Emperor here. So time to find out. Now.
Denied.
Oh, man. We've hit so many Angry Mobs. Oh, no. If you've made it this far, I've got something for you. I'm giving away a factory new survival knife tiger tooth to one of you this month. To enter, just like the video and leave a comment including the word tiger. I'll be picking the winner on April 30th. Good luck. Next, I decided it was time we up the stakes and go for a gold trade up. You can see me playing with a couple of different options here. I initially thought it might be a good idea to go for a minimal wear set of gloves from the Dead Hand collection, as I imagined their prices would still be fairly high. And while I could find combinations that were marginally profitable, I wasn't entirely content to take on such high risk at this stage. You can see here, for example, that a $455 contract had a max loss of $406, which would just be a huge setback. Plus, I'd need to overpay for these Dead Hand inputs, which would make it even worse. So I swapped those Glocks out for more famous bad trips. The reason I chose these skins is because any collection that has Doppler knives gives us the chance for factory new outputs even if we use cheaper field tested or even battle scarred fillers, given the Dopplers, Tiger Tooths, and Marble Fades are float capped. I also tried some combinations here with a mix of Fever and Chroma 3 collection inputs, but those for Antico's Fires were pretty expensive and we would only have a 27% chance to profit. So in the end, I went with 4 well-worn bad trips and 1 M-Fray 4 in living color with a 0.5 float, which brought down the overall cost to $211. I did decide to buy up 2 sets of inputs, which meant our overall balance was down to just $23. Everything was now riding on these 2 trade-ups, and if we don't get something good, we'd be back down at around $120, erasing the entire progress of the last month or so. We have roughly a 1 in 3 chance to be in the green, and what we're really looking for is a Doppler. A skeleton or nomad in particular would be fantastic. But we could also hit Nox, Sport Gloves Slingshots, Snow Leopards, or a Tiger Tooth. Lots of solid outcomes here that would really help us along. And then the further down we go, I don't even want to really think about them. We've got Broken Fang Gloves, Hand Wraps Giraffe, and all the way at the bottom, the Survival and Paracord Knife Rust Coats. Alright, these are our most expensive trade-ups of the entire series so far. It's all on the line here. Please no Rust Coats, Gateford. First gold trade up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Vanilla Survival Knife. I genuinely think that's one of the worst items we could have gotten. And indeed, I was able to sell it for just $61.98. It was not looking good. Another $200 on the line, 35% chance. Come on, let's see it. Bang. Oh, skeleton Doppler. Wait, is that a sapphire? Is it phase 4 or is it sapphire? I think it's phase 4. There's a little bit of black here. Oh, phase 4, man. It looked so good. But just like that, we hit a huge W. The phase 4 skeleton Doppler selling for around $765 right now on csfloat. A game changer for us, bringing our total balance to $833.81. If you want to see the next stage of this journey, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, check out one of these videos next. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.